Really on a lightning.
Take it anymore, not anymore. No one said that this would get easy. No one said this wouldn't get hard. Brush it off and roll up your sleeves now. It's a shot in the dark till you get what you want.
We really need to figure this shit the fuck out. What's up, Spike Sports, college football, Spike college football? We need to get our shit together. We know that my kid and my wife put peanut butter all over my computer, so now my fucking camera doesn't work. Our other two idiots are one's hunting and one's fucking LARPing as a 17th century knight. Or I don't even know if that's a thing. There has to be like a 13th century knight. Look at that. I got the fucking Christmas tree up already. It's just been... What's up, holidays, college football? We're here. We're better than ever. I'm sorry about last week. We put our picks in. It's just been hectic. What's up, Tyler? Welcome to the holiday season with a toddler and another one with a toddler and one that thinks he's King Arthur.
You put your picks in, but I was one of the unfortunate ones that didn't.
How are you doing, bud? Is your life as crazy as everybody else's?
Oh, it's okay. It's not as crazy as it could be as it was during the summer.
We don't need to look at last week's, Tyler, because we don't need to look at that because we're not even going to talk about how I did last. We're not even going to do it. We're not going to even do it because that doesn't count. That never happened. You know, everybody gets a bye week in the college football season, so we took a bye week.
And it was a garbage week too. There was no real.
My picks were.
There was no real good.
My picks were.
The 11 o'clock or the 2:30. Shit was good around 7:30. You know, that 7:30 split was pretty decent, but beyond that, it was not that noteworthy.
Yeah, my picks were pretty shit last week. All right. Anything to talk about? No one's been hired yet. No real drama going on. There's nothing really. We didn't miss much.
No. There wasn't a ton of upsets either. The ACC is going to inevitably fuck itself out of the playoff.
They're going to have a four-loss team as their representative to not make the playoff. It's kind of a joke.
And who was discussing that outlier of, hey, we lose all our conference championship games and one in conference, somehow the 8-4 team is one of the best club teams in the nation? Called it!
When you're right, you're right. Let's talk about this week's slate, Tyler. Let's get into it. Again, when I did the slate, dude, maybe 5 good games.
Yeah,
I can't wait till I can't wait till bowl season in the playoffs. I really can't.
You want to save yours for last? You want to pop?
No, let's get into it. The boys, JC and Rob, both took Notre Dame. It's Notre Dame minus 12.5 at number 22 Pitt. Listen, they're propping Pitt up for Notre Dame to have a fucking win here against another ranked team. That's all that this is, Tyler. Let's be real. Notre Dame's going to blow them out. Yeah. This is no longer a trap game. This is a Notre Dame Jeremiah Love put your nuts on the floor game. It might be a little high scoring though because both defenses are a little shaky in the pass. Both offenses can throw the ball. They both stop the run. So I say Notre Dame in the over.
Well suited, I agree.
All right, we're all 4 on Notre Dame, so clearly Pitt's going to win. South Carolina plus 17.5 at number 3, Texas A&M. Go ahead, bud. The boys both took A&M.
I'm going A&M. I'm going Giggle.
Yep, I'm going to rock with A&M as well. No real analysis here. Nothing. You're not going to get any great analysis here. It's just going to be another A&M win.
You know, Marcel Reed goes home.
Pretty much. Next game, number 18, Michigan minus 10 at Wrigley Field and Northwestern. Tyler, Michigan. Wow, Rob took Northwestern.
You believe in them, and I kind of was gonna leave North. I'm still gonna lead Northwestern.
I'm taking Michigan because I gotta get my picks better. See, I'm exhausted. Michigan. Awesome that's played in Wrigley Field.
Yeah, like it'll be like it's definitely tunable just to see how it shakes out.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it makes the field look smaller. Big Cat even said that. He goes, it makes it look like there'd be more points scored because the field looks like it's smaller. Obviously, it's not, but it just looks like it inside the baseball stadium. Next pick, number 24, USF. Gonna put -10 at Navy. Tyler, is USF? I think USF blows them out here.
Yeah, this is your 12th seed of the playoffs, if anything.
Yeah, especially after last week. And Memphis lost last week, was it? Yeah.
Yep.
So I think this is a USF blowout.
100%.
Sorry, guys. We're trying to bring it's hard with only two people. We're trying. But, the boys suck. JC's going hunting, and Rob, like I said, he thinks he's fucking Sir Fuck-A-Lot and the Hop Around gang playing fake swords. Arizona +6.5 at number 25, Cincinnati. Tyler, who you got?
I find it funny that there's now articles coming out about how the first game against us in Nebraska was like pretty much a payday. They doubled their pay, moving it from Indianapolis to Arrowhead. I'm still going Cincy.
Yeah, I like Cincy too. The battle of who is going to be my coach next year. Arkansas +4.5 at LSU.
Oh, you don't believe it's the Ed Orgeron coach-off?
I don't. I'm gonna take with the boys here. I'm gonna go LSU just based on. You know what? Good. I'm glad you took Arkansas because I'm taking LSU just based on the name. I have no analysis on that because who even knows who's gonna play? Nussmeier got benched last week.
Nussmeier got benched, and then they went back to him like mid-third quarter, thinking, "Hey, there's gonna be something there." And they're like, "Nah."
Next game, one of the bigger games of the week. Number 11, Oklahoma +6.5 at number 4, Alabama. The boys were split here. I will not be split. Alabama usually does struggle against running quarterbacks. They can't run the ball. I'm taking Oklahoma.
Oh, thank God, because I was gonna Kalen DeBoer, put your balls on it, game for Bama, I think.
I think it needs to be, but again, they can't run the ball, and they cannot stop mobile quarterbacks. They just can't. Number 21, Iowa +6.5 at number 17, USC. The boys are both taking USC, so you know what that means? I'm going to take Iowa because USC will always disappoint, and I will save the graphic. This is do I really believe that Iowa's going to win this game? No, but this is I'm going to take one for the boys.
Nobody does. It's going to suck. The weather, it's going to be like 39 degrees and shitty.
And it's in California.
Uh-huh.
Which is fucked because that's what it should be in Iowa. Iowa's supposed to be like 55 degrees and sunny, I think, this weekend.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's supposed to freeze Monday. So
NC State +14.5 at number 15, Miami. The boys are both going Miami. I'll ride with Miami, but I think they cover. That's a good pick. I just said I think they cover, so you're on the same page as me.
Yeah.
Here we go. Number 19, UVA +5.5 at Duke. I mean, everybody and their mother has been riding Duke's dick to win the ACC, and for that alone, I'm taking UVA, Tyler.
I was gonna say I'm hoping UVA played spoiler to this whole Duke wins out before loss.
I don't know why everybody's all of a sudden just turned it like they lost. I get it, but they're not. That doesn't make them a terrible team.
No, they just play shitty opponents that have a good day.
Mommy.
And don't forget, Duke lost to Stanford.
Oh,
Or no, they lost to Tulane, and then they lost to Illinois, and then they lost. They're just not a good team. Hey, you want to say hi?
Go Dogs.
Austin said, "Go Dogs." Penn State -7 to Michigan State. I think Penn State found something against Indiana. I think they found their balls again. And when Penn State finds their balls, they do have the dogs to win. I mean, yeah, they lost a couple players, but they were supposed to compete with the big boys. I'm taking Penn State in a rout. I think Childs got benched last week for Michigan State, too.
Yeah, I feel the vacation of them losses too kind of derails it further.
Yeah. This might be a tricky game. Florida +11.5 at number 7, Ole Miss. Is this the Lane Kiffin, I'm going to stay at Florida at halftime game? The Brandon Walker special? I'm going to... I can't tell if Ole Miss is going to beat the piss out of them. I think Ole Miss beats the piss out of them. I think Lane fucking puts it on him. I'm thinking Ole Miss and the cover.
I can't. I think it's Lane to put your ball on it game too. Of I ain't fucking leaving.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta plug this in. Hold on. What's the next game? Number 13 Utah -8.5 at Baylor.
How is that 8.5?
I don't know. And these games, these boys are both split. I mean, it's because Baylor has a good pass. Baylor is good at home. They have Robertson, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go Utah. Tyler, I think this game is close, and I think it's close because that spread should be at least 13.
Yeah, I was thinking, what's 13? Fuck. It's now Utah blows out teams. Fuck.
Here we go for my girl who's sitting right here. Number 10, Texas, +6.5 at number 5. UGA. The boys are split. 1 Texas, 1 UGA. Tyler, who you got? Anna says go Dogs.
I will go Dogs.
Tyler's taking the Dogs. Dude, I know I have the Dogs hat on. I get it. Texas has been on a little bit of a hot streak, Tyler. They beat Kentucky and Mississippi State in overtime. Real fucking tough games there. They're real tough. Real tough. And Vanderbilt played like donkey dick and still almost came back and won. I'm taking UGA big. I'm taking not because my wife's here and hopefully she blows me later because I'm picking her team. That's not the whole real reason at all. The whole real reason is because Texas hasn't really beaten anybody.
Nope.
And they're all riding their dicks. I don't understand it. I think UGA wins big. I think they cover. I think they cover easy. I think that spread should be 9.5. To be honest.
Easy.
All right, next game is split. Mississippi State +7 at Mizzou. Rob went Mizzou. JC picked against his boys, probably because he's tired of them. I am going to pick against my boys because I'm tired of losing with them. So I'm taking Mizzou. Until Mississippi State proves they can actually win a game, which I know they did last week. We get it. I'm taking Mississippi State to lose this game. And you're riding with Mississippi State, huh? I love their playmakers. They have their quarterback, that back DeMario. He is a stud, Tyler. He's going to be fucking awesome next year. They have him.
I just think Eli is getting plucked from Mizzou to go somewhere else.
If Mississippi State wins and they go to a bowl game this year, I know it doesn't seem like that's a big momentum swing for Lebby. That's big, dude. To go to a bowl game your second year after going, 1-11 last year?
Yep. And it'll also be a kind of a big test to see come Egg Bowl time, how they stack up against the firepower that is Ole Miss.
Next game, last game. This is a quick slate, guys. We're sorry. It's just there's not a lot of good games on, but they're like even the G5 games. It's like App State's minus 21 or plus 21 to James Madison. There wasn't really anything good. So TCU plus 3 at BYU.
I'll save the graphic.
I'm going to save it too because I think TCU beats them. I think they beat them pretty good.
Same.
I know you don't just go into Provo, but I think you kind of just go into Provo here and you beat. I don't know. I don't. The BYU I think got exposed train happened, and I think TCU can exploit that with better quarterback play than Texas Tech had.
I also like TCU secondary. It's like the only redeeming thing about them.
And Bachmeier can't throw the ball. We saw that.
Correct.
We saw that all they're going to do, Tyler, they're going to play cover 0, press, and they're going to have 8, 9 in the box the whole time to stop the run, and TCU's going to win.
Yeah.
I know it's a crazy pick, but I like TCU here. I'm glad you're on the island with me. That was it. That was our quick picks for we can still talk a little ball. That was quick. Who is your G5 team to get out?
I think it's Tulane's to lose.
Okay. I think if USF wins this game here, I think they're sitting pretty.
But I just feel like USF, if it comes down to that, and I'm gonna
bring up the American on my phone real quick.
But the American's such a battle-tested conference too, because you go through the gauntlet of very like-minded teams.
Yeah. So right now, Navy's in first, South Florida's in second, Tulane's in third, North Texas, and East Carolina. They all have one loss though. So East Carolina, North Texas, Tulane, South Florida, and Navy all have one loss. South Florida wins this game. Who does Tulane have the rest of the year? They have Charlotte and Temple, so they'll win out. South Florida still has Rice and UAB. Yeah, okay. So the conference game is going to be South Florida versus Tulane. You think Tulane takes it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to go with South Florida, but I think we have the top 2 in that, and I think that either way, both of those teams will be ranked because Tulane has the win over Duke.
Yep.
And USF has the win over Florida, a Power 5.
Yep.
They looked good against Miami in the first half, and they also have – who else did they beat? Somebody else. USF beat somebody else early in the year. They blew out Boise.
Boise was the noteworthy one. That's what knocked me down a peg.
They blew out, and they only lost – they lost – their one loss was to Memphis on the road by 3.
Yep.
So you can't really – they blew out North Texas too, who is right there as well. So, and I mean, they blew them out on the road. They beat the piss out of them. I remember I won money on that game actually. I told you I live bet that second half, and that was easy.
Right, and that's why I just think there's a possibility of 2 G5 or 2 conference G5.
I mean, James Madison is the other one that we're looking at, right? In the Sun Belt.
Yep.
Let me see who they have left. Sun Belt Conference. Here we go.
Because I did some digging into the bylaws. It is the top 5 conference champions that are.
No, yeah, it's not the top. It's not the Power 4. It's the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
The only team I think that can still make it in the ACC if Duke wins the ACC is Miami, as an out large.
Correct. That's 11 or 12.
So James Madison 6-0. They have. They do have App State. They have Washington State. But then they also have a game against Coastal Carolina, which don't sleep on Coastal Carolina. Yeah. Coastal Carolina is 5-1.
Right.
And so James Madison does need to win out, but if they win out, they will be ranked higher than Duke. If that's the scenario, USF, Tulane, or James Madison will all be ranked higher.
100%.
Because they're all ranked higher now. because I don't think James Madison's not ranked and Tulane's not ranked, but I'm pretty sure they were like 26th and 28th
Right.
on like the voting polls.
Like
So
Duke is like actively rooting for Miami to be upset. That makes like if that makes the ACC shine a little bit brighter if that were to happen.
it's just crazy that Duke's literally sitting at 5-4 and can win. You know, this all goes away if Brent Key just puts his balls on the table and does probably what is going to happen. And like I said, I think Virginia beats Duke this week anyway. So I think like I said, I think this is all mute. But I think Georgia Tech still wins the ACC.
Yeah, if I remember right, it either pivots to Miami, Georgia Tech, or UVA.
So let's go through the conferences real quick. Who do you think wins the ACC?
I think it is gonna be a Duke situation where they go 8-4 and win and have the best record.
All right, I'm going to take Georgia Tech. Who you have winning? Probably the second closest conference is the Big 12. Who do you have winning the Big 12?
Utah.
For that to happen, Cincy has to lose another. BYU, we said, is going to lose another.
Yeah.
So you think it's going to be Utah, Texas Tech rematch?
Yep.
Okay, I don't hate that. I'm going to take Tech, but I don't hate that.
I think they at least eventually win that way.
Obviously, the Big Ten. I think we both know where we're going to go with the Big Ten.
Yep.
Look at conference. You look at Kennesaw State, bud. Kennesaw State. Remember we were making fun of them against Wake Forest? Like, this is a Wake Forest. Both teams are really good, actually.
Yeah,
Wake Forest is a good team, and Kennesaw State's 7-2. They're going to play in their conference title game probably against Jacksonville State.
And go to a bowl.
Good for them. We don't have to do that. MAC, no one cares about. Mountain West, no one really cares. SEC, Tyler. Who do you have coming out of the SEC?
Obviously, we have a bit of weight in Georgia and Texas, but I think you got to take stock in A&M's one of the teams.
I'm going to do it. I'm gonna go with the best coach because I trust him the most. I think UGA beats A&M in the conference finals.
That'd be
That's my pick. That's my pick.
I'd obviously ride it. I'd gig them reluctantly.
We already went over the Sun Belt. Madison and Coastal Carolina play each other. I think James Madison takes care of business there. So this NIL era has brought parity.
At least in the first bit, it's going to gradually increase. So the parity is going to get even more the more the NIL pool gets, broadened and extended.
I want to even look. I placed a bet tonight. I got to look and see how's the game going right now.
I got Clemson and Louisville. Clemson's down to Louisville 16-10.
I took Louisville minus the 2.5.
I was gonna pull up Oregon. Go to see how that game's going. I haven't looked at it yet.
Oh, I guess we can make up the. Oh, they did the money line. Oh, the boys put in their money line parlay. You want to finish the money line parlay?
Oh shit! Yeah.
I didn't even realize that they did that.
Might as well, right?
I already know who I'm going to pick unless you take them. I'll let you go first, though.
We're taking long.
Rob took Oklahoma.
Right.
JC took Texas.
Oh, wait.
Ooh.
Actually, I'll put mine in now, Tyler. Type in UVA for me at plus 142.
Smart move.
And who do you got, sir?
Oh.
I think I like that Arkansas pick, Tyler.
I kind of do too. I'm typically torn between that and Iowa, so let's go Arkansas.
All right, so 3 SECs and an ACC. Tyler, that holy shit, that $10 is going to pay out plus 530. 5,365 is the payout on that. So a $10 bet will pay out $546. That's a pretty good bet, but I kind of like that.
I do too.
The one that I'm more nervous about is the Texas one. That's the one I'd be nervous about.
Because that one could go south in a hurry.
And I do think that UGA. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I don't want JC to feel bad. I'm just gonna take that little Texas out of my real parlay and put it in now. Yeah, now it's $10 to pay 188. So everybody knows that UGA is gonna win that game. That's a big pay decrease, bud. I just played it actually. I literally just bet it on the app. No. I'm telling you, Georgia's blowing out Texas.
Yeah.
All right, that what?
I just think Sam Pittman against LSU is going to make it interesting.
He's fired.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck.
That's why I said it's Petrino. It's the battle of we don't have a coach. But I think Petrino can dial something up against LSU because LSU is in fucking shambles. They have a decent defense, but they just can't score, dude.
Not at all.
They're like a nerd at prom, man. They can't score. And this is the second to last. No, there's 2 more weeks after this in the regular season. How about outlooks on our teams? I think, to be honest, Tyler, I know Notre Dame is ranked right now in the playoff. I think that they are that good. But I think that's way more projection than it is actually what Notre Dame's done on the field. Because they're really just calculating Notre Dame's 2 losses that were good. Because let's be real, if Notre Dame played Miami right now, Notre Dame would probably win by 30. If they played A&M, I think it'd be the same exact game. Yeah. Because that was just a great game. And they did blow out USC, who USC is a good team. They blew them out. They've blown out everybody else. Even when they don't blow them out, they're still winning. I think every game's been over 20 points, even when they don't play good. So I think this Pitt game will show a little more. I don't know. I feel proud of Notre Dame. I think they're going to be like the 8th seed, and I think maybe the 9th. I think they can beat any 9th seed or any 8th seed. I don't think they're going to get a home game though.
Right.
And I would love to play any of those teams. I think we'd beat any of them.
No,
and I think if Notre Dame's a 9 seed, I think it behooves the 1 seed, the Big Ten. I think whoever loses the Big Ten is better off because you don't want to play Notre Dame second round of the playoffs as a 1 seed. Either you're Indiana or Ohio State. You don't want to do that. That's like Tennessee last year having to play Ohio State. That's not fair. Remember, Oregon had to play Ohio State the second week. That's not fair.
Yeah.
They need to reseed afterwards, I think. But
I do think they're going to.
Oh no, they're not reseeding this year. That's in no talks for next year.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, they should though, but they're not going to. They're. I think you're thinking of the automatic bids. The automatic bids are no longer. You're not just because you're a top 4 doesn't mean you're.
No, I'm reading 2 different things. That's my bad.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's it for the show tonight because nobody else is here. We don't have any more banter to pick back and forth. What else you got, Tyler? Anything else in the world of college football? Any coaching news or is Matt Rule going anywhere?
No, he re-upped for 2 years.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, pretty happy. Even though with Dylan hurt, it's kind of if we win out, yeah. If not, oh well.
Yeah, no offense. You're backup. He's not it. Nope.
No. He's the gap year until Dylan's brother inevitably comes.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. Spiked College Football. A little shorty tonight for you with the boys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this week's going to be pretty boring, which means there's going to be some fucking upsets everywhere because it happens this is going to be like week 3. There's going to be upsets all over the goddamn board. And I just pray that your team isn't the one that gets upset. All right, buddy. Thanks very much. Yeah, you're good. Tyler, you've won this week. You want to know why? Because my team has a possibility of losing. Rob's team has a possibility of losing. And JC's team definitely has a possibility of losing. All right, buddy. Let's sign her off. Let's keep it